Hi, good to meet y'all. My name is William Van Pack. I was sitting here in my living room watching Jenna Marbles and the It Gets Better videos and Chris Crocker, of all things, which is actually pretty cool, I gotta admit. And I got inspired to start making some videos of my own. And they're kind of like the It Gets Better videos, but they're mainly aimed at gay military service members. A bit about me before I continue. I'm 21 years old. I'm in the U.S. Army, with my job being the infantry. I've been in for about a year now. From start to now. I am completely openly gay in my unit. Uh, they're actually pretty chill with it. They love it. uh, I lead a pretty normal life. Boyfriend and all, as you can see. Also, um, another reason that inspired me to make these videos is that when I was a civilian, I had some friends who were in different branches and whatnots, who had a hard time coping, and granted, this is before Donut Santel got peeled, obviously. Um, they had a hard time, and some of them got really depressed, and let's just say that some of them aren't here anymore. And also, a few years ago, I was actually engaged to somebody, and he was an ex-combat medic for the Army, actually. And, he's not here either. So, what I wanted to do is start making some videos and reach out to fellow gay service members, regardless of what branch or MOS that they may be in, and if I can help inspire them, and keep them safe, to keep them from, taking their own life and deciding to end it all, then good, great, they're safe. They decided to keep on fighting. They decided that, it isn't worth it. It's like one of my sergeants, says, there's no point in taking a long-term solution for a short-term problem. Makes sense, right? And then again, since ain't common anymore. I first came out in my unit, well, they, more to the point, they actually found out about me. Wasn't really all that subtle about it within the first month. And I was a little bit scared at first because in the past I had been bashed before when I was a civilian, and I wasn't too keen to let that happen again. But I decided to join the military anyway, regardless, because I wanted to fight for my country. And they were actually pretty chill with it, which kind of threw me. I'm actually in the most chill unit of all. I love my unit. I'm deploying here soon, I trust every single man in my company with my life. And, vice versa. I mean, granted, yeah, there are some assholes, but, there are going to be assholes everywhere. Just got to take it in stride and deal with it. I came out when I was 16, 17, and it wasn't easy. I was homeless for a good, 2 years, and luckily I had some friends who were kind enough to take me in for a little bit. Thank you, by the way. I was in a very bad spot in my life, and I didn't honestly want to do anything. I hated everybody. I hated myself, most of all. And life was pretty pointless. And then one day, I was watching some videos on YouTube, out of random, and I can't remember what, that kind of inspired me that, life isn't so bad. Life is what we choose to make it. Nothing can be so bad, so horrible, as to want to end your life. And like, the videos say, it does get better. Life does move on. The sun sets. Cloudy days come and go. I do have some friends, though, that are still in the closet. And you would think with the repeal of Don't Ask, Don't Tell, it would be a lot easier, for gays to be out and about, but it kind of isn't. There's still some prejudice here and there and whatnot, and especially in our line of work, we have to depend on the person to our left and our right to get the job done, and we depend on them a lot. And I can understand, believe me, I do understand, how difficult it can be, especially the fear of losing your friends or your friends turning against you because of your sexual preferences. I will say right now that your sexuality has absolutely nothing to do with the ability to do your job, to do your duty, and who you are as a person. My sexual preferences does not keep me from doing my duties or saving somebody. If one of my friends was in trouble while in the country, yeah, I would do everything I could to save them. And I would gladly take a bullet for any of them. Just as I know that, they would do for me. But at the same time, it's not always like that. Yeah, and a good movie for y'all to pick up to kind of understand my point better, for those who don't really get it, look up a movie called Soldier's Girl. And I can understand from that why they would be so hesitant. But moving on, I sometimes regret being who I am at times, because I can see how it puts a strain on some people, for the mere fact that it kind of puts my friends who are still in the closet, that that it makes them feel awkward to be around me, because they don't want people to think that they're gay and ruin what they got going for them, which I can understand. I do. But like I said, life goes on. But for those who feel really depressed and you're just feeling so down about yourself and whatnot, talk to somebody, go to someone, get out and about and do something, do what makes you feel good. I mean, you must have at least one friend that you can go to and talk about this. Everybody's got one. Granted, it may not be easy, but you don't have to do this alone. No reason why you should suffer by yourself. I mean, that's why we all have friends. I mean, that's the thing about the military. There's always going to be somebody there for you. I mean, yeah, I understand the chaplain's going to do so much, but it's something, right? But don't let it get to the point to where you're wanting to take your own life. That it doesn't have to be that way, and it doesn't have to be that bad. Like I said, you must have at least one friend that you can talk to, that you can go to. It's like, hey, I'm not feeling right in the head. I want to talk about this. If you're like me, it may not be the easiest thing in the world to really talk about, but, friends are there to help. Like I said, everybody's got at least one who knows everything about you. I mean, who doesn't? I also kind of hate how much of this rosy picture that some people have half of us gays in their heads, we're supposed to be really cheerful, happy, and all that good stuff. But I think what people fail to realize, particularly some of my close friends, is that it's not always like that. I mean, I have my own problems, my own issues I deal with, and I do. And people just make too much of a stereotype of this, and granted, both sides of this conflict, both, gays and straights and whatnot, like, both sides bring on, their own stereotypes onto themselves. I mean, that's just a given fact. And people put too big of a magnifier on sexuality to really see past that into what a person is, who he is, what he's about, like, as a person, or, whether they be gay, lesbian, bi, transgendered, whatever, it shouldn't matter. I mean, everybody wants to be treated with respect. Everybody wants to belong. I mean, I go into work every morning at 05:45 or 06 or, 2 a.m. in the morning. I hate being up that early, but I got my friends there, and they treat me with respect. I treat them with respect. It's like the family I've never had. Like I said, you don't have to do things alone. And I fully respect and honor anyone's wishes to stay in the closet. I understand it. I get it. But, like I said, you don't have to suffer alone. I mean, hell, you can even contact me if you want. If you want to, any topic requests or things you want me to talk about, or video requests or stuff like that, there will be a lot of videos. I will try to put them out as often as possible. Like I said, if I can keep somebody from taking their own life or whatnot, then, it's a good day. It's a great day. Because they're safe, they decide to keep on fighting, And like I said, if you feel that way, you got a family, you got people who love you, regardless. Talk to them. I mean, let them know what's up. I mean, you don't have to tell them that you're gay or whatnot. Just don't tell them that you're feeling down and whatnot, But, do what you gotta do. But that's the end of this video for now. I'll try to put out more as often as possible. If you want to contact me for any reason whatsoever, I promise that they will remain confidential. One of them is foxhound11bravo at yahoo.com. It's all lowercase. And the other one is my other email, william.v.pack at us.army.mil. I check my emails daily. And like I said, if you need to talk or whatnot, if nothing else, talk to me. I gladly welcome it. I will respond to all emails as I receive them. It gets better, It really does. Like I said, you don't have to suffer alone. People are here. And I hope this video, which is the first of many to come, helps you out. Have a good day.